Ah, meus olhos. Meus olhos estão transparentes. Estou cego. Ah, quem que upou? Quem que upou? Exatamente. Salto, dano de ataque com o corpo, dano das armas, explosão de adrenalina. Vou pegar só o último do sniper aqui. E o último da armadura. Agora acho que eu posso pegar treinamento de assalto. Liara. Lançamento, levantamento. Singularidade já tá no máximo. Show. Rex é tanque. Cadê as coisas de tanque? Escudo. Essa barreira eu quase não uso. Vou pegar aquele ali pra pegar o maior. Filé. O lançamento é a mesma coisa da Liara. Fechou. Ah, é. Preciso fazer isso aqui no chat. ponte. Ah, é. Eu tava tentando como entrar aqui ou aqui. Tá, não consigo abrir aquela porta de trás. Ah,
A one-way trip down, Commander Shepard.
é pra cá mesmo.
Damn it! I'm so sorry. I thought you were Geth, or one of those Varen.
You're safe now. But why were you here in the first place?
It's my own fault. Everyone else was running, and I stayed to back up data. Next thing I knew, the Geth ship latched on, and the power went out. I was trapped. I tried to get out, but the way was blocked.
We'll get you out, as soon as we find out what the Geth are after.
It's not the Geth, it's the energy field they put up. They don't want anyone else getting access to the...
I'm here for the Geth. It's very important I find out what they're after.
I don't know for certain, but I'm guessing they're here for the Thorian.
What's a Thorian?
It's an indigenous life form. Exogeny was studying it.
What else can you tell me? Do you know where I can find this Thorian?
I might be able to, but not with those Geth crawling around everywhere. Look, we need to get out of here, past that field.
Do you know how we can shut it down?
No, not exactly. But I think the Geth ship is powering it. I've noticed the Geth laying power cables everywhere. You could follow those cables, but there's Geth all over the place.
All right. I'll look into it. Stay put until the field is down.
Yeah, you don't have to tell me twice. I'll just find a small hole to hide in until the field is down. Oh, here, take my ID. This should get you past any locked doors. Good luck with that field.
Ok. Tem como eu voltar lá pra cima? Pelo jeito, não. O negócio era pra cá mesmo. Ela vai ficar ali. Então vejamos. De onde vim? Lá temos uma porta. Tá criado, hein? Sumiu.
Time to clean this. Stupid machine! Access encrypted files.
Ué, do nada.
No, I don't want to review protocol. Time to clean this place out.
I am unable to comply. Please contact your supervisor.
Damn it! Tell me what I want or I'll blast your virtual ass into actual dust!
Please contact your supervisor for a level 4 security exemption, or make an appointment with...
Stupid machine!
If there is nothing else, please step aside. There is a queue forming behind you for the use of this console. Exogeny Corporation reminds all staff that the discharging of weapons while on company property is strictly forbidden. Welcome back, Research Assistant Elizabeth Bainham. What can I do for you?
What information was the last user attempting to access?
Fetching data. The previous user was attempting to access details on the study of subject species 37, the Thorian.
Tell me everything you told the Krogan.
I was unable to provide the previous user with any relevant data. Aside from lacking proper access, there has been no new data available on Species 37. All sensors monitoring the observation post at Zeus Hope have been inactive for several cycles.
What does Zeus Hope have to do with the Thorian?
Species 37 is located within the substructure of the Zeus Hope outpost.
Tell me everything you know about the Thorian.
The Thorian is a simple plant life form that exhibits a sentient behavior uncommon with other flora. Through dispersion and the eventual inhalation of spores, it can affect and control other organisms, including humans. The Zeus Hope control group has yielded interesting results. Before sensors went offline, almost 85% of all test subjects were infected.
Are you saying Exogeny knew its people were getting infected?
It was deemed necessary to assess the true potential of
Eita,
Species 37.
preula.
That explains their strange behavior. Should we inform your pilot?
Joker. Come in, Joker. Damn it, that field's blocking us.
We've got to drop that shield and get back to the outpost.
BI, what can you tell me about the Geth ship and the field it's generating?
I have limited data on the Geth. They have effectively blocked all sensors within the facility. I have detected unusual power fluctuations, but am unable to determine the source.
We need to find that ship. Let's get moving.
Going to standby mode.
É muito engraçado você ver, tipo, no texto tá escrito assim: vai tomar no seu... E aí a fala é: você poderia, por gentileza, por obséquio, entrar no meio de seus orifícios anais? Entendeu? É um negócio assim... sensacional essas... Que isso? O que dá pra gente fazer com eles antes de...
Looks like they're using these claws to anchor that ship to the side of the building.
Indelicate perhaps, but very efficient. How do we cut the power if it's coming from the ship?
We need a way to give it a kick. Let's check the other claws. Damn things can't be perfect.
This structure seems to have significance for the Geth. Is it possible they set up this room to serve as a sacred temple of sorts?
Whatever. I hate customs. Time to clean this place now.
This was a research facility.
Now,
Perdido eu estou. Não sei pra onde ir. Vou pra lá e pra cá. Ah! Até chegar aqui. Uai, o que aconteceu com o meu áudio? Oxi. O áudio só tá acontecendo no menu? Bugou meu áudio. Estranho. Eu não posso salvar aqui. Que foi de onde a gente veio. A gente não dá tanto valor ao áudio quanto deveria. Olha só que estranho. Será que como eu morrendo ele vai recarregar? Aí.
Grapple through some sort of...
I'm a little busy here.
Aí, de novo. bizarro. Sistema de segurança impede o fechamento repentino. Chegar a 34. Mas se tiver entre 30 e 31, fecha com força brutal. Melhor consertá-la antes que alguém da minha equipe perca um braço. 30 ou 34, tá. Eu tenho que deixar menos ou eu tenho que deixar mais? Essa é a minha dúvida. 13 mais 17, 18, 19, 20, 30, certinho. Aqui vai mais que 30. 17 mais 7, 7 por 7, 14, 24. Perigo, desconexão de emergência. Não tinha visto que tinha uma porta aqui. Ó, 13, 7, 18, 19, 20, tem 30, exatamente 30. Ah, tá. Uai. 13, 11, 17. É mais que 30. Vinte e quatro, 29. Eu tenho que deixar ela em exatamente 30 ou eu tenho que... Tá difícil de entender. Mais que isso... Ó, 13, 11. Aqui eu tenho 24. Aviso, alta pressão. Eu não estou ouvindo esse barulho, que pena. Olha, barato móvel tá caindo. Que legal. Vai derrubar o prédio quando chegar lá embaixo, quando esse negócio explodir. Já consigo salvar? Já. Agora eu posso vir aqui no menu e mexer em outras coisas? Pelo amor de Deus. Ainda sem áudio. Mas saímos para o menu principal e retomamos. Aí eu vou vir aqui só para saber se é o... Agora não tá bugando. Vem questão agora é o seguinte, eu tenho que sair daqui. Tem que eu poder abrir a porta agora, né? Se eu abrir ela, eu não consigo pedir pro Joker vir me buscar aqui. Ah, não tem. Tá bom, tá ok. Opa! Abaixo não dá pra descer. Tá, aqui tinha uma porta que a gente não conseguia entrar, que era dali. Agora eu consigo chegar naquela porta. Morrida, se paga.
There you are. We should get out of here. I don't think this place is safe.
I need some answers. You knew more about the Thorian than you let on.
I was afraid. I wanted to stop the tests, but they threatened me. Told me I'd be next. When the Geth attacked, I stayed behind to send a message to Colonial Affairs. I tried to tell them where to find the Thorian, but the power cut before I could send the message. I never meant for this to happen.
You did what you could. I'll help them, if you can tell me where to find the Thorian.
The Thorian is underneath Zoo's Hope, but the entrance is blocked. The colonists covered it with the freighter just before the Geth attacked.
But why are the Geth after the Thorian? What could Saren want with it?
Well, it does have unique mind control capabilities. That's what Exogeny was interested in.
Normandy to shore party, come in.
What is it, Joker?
We're getting a lot of Geth comm chatter. Looks like they're headed your way.
Thanks for the heads up, Joker. You heard the man. Let's move out.
I'm coming with you. I might be able to help. Undo the mess I helped create.
Só sair agora ou tem mais alguma coisa? Deus.
Is there anyone picking this up?
Get away from that radio!
What was that all about?
This is Juliana Bainham of Pharaoh's Colony. Please help us.
That's my mom! Stop! Stop the rover!
You can't do this, Jong.
Everyone shut up! Let me think.
What's going on?
You won't get away with this.
Get her out of here!
Get away from her, you son of a bitch!
Lisbeth!
Damn it! Come out where I can see you! All of you! Shepard, damn it. I knew it was too much to hope the Geth would kill you. I found some interesting facts about you in the exogenic database. I know it happened on a cruise. This doesn't have to end like that.
What do you think you're doing, Jong?
Communications are back up. Exogenic wants this place purged.
This is a human colony, Jong. You can't just repurpose us.
It's not just you. There's something here far more valuable than a few colonists.
You're after the one unique thing Pharos has, the Thorian.
The what?
It's a telepathic life form living under Zoo's hope. It's taking control of the colonists there. Exogeny knew all along.
You won't get away with this, Jong.
So you keep saying, but nobody's gonna miss a few colonists.
You've gone way too far. This ends now.
If that's the way it has to be, heck, come on, come on!
As if we don't
Foi o
have
que eu
enough
pensei.
problems. Now we're shooting each other in the back.
It's my fault. I knew what was going on and I didn't do anything.
Don't you start. You do good work, and you know it. So what now, Commander?
I'll deal with the Thorian, then make sure you're safe.
The colonists won't let you near the Thorian. They die first. They're under its control.
What else am I supposed to do?
There's gotta be another way.
I think there is. You could safely use a nerve agent to neutralize the colonists.
Like a gas grenade.
Releasing clouds of nerve gas doesn't seem like a particularly good idea.
It's not like it's weapons grade. The insecticide we use in the grow labs contains trace amounts of tetraclopine, a neuromuscular degenerator. If their nervous systems are already weakened, it may act as a paralyzing agent.
A reduced capacity concussion grenade might suit our needs.
Sounds good. I'll do what I can.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Commander.
Anti-Thorian e suas granadas.
We'll stay out of your way until you clear a path.
Tá. Equipamento, gás anti-Thorian. Granadas. Gás anti-Thorian. Colocado. Aviso, o céu está caindo. Ok, mais alguma coisa?
Please try to avoid hurting the colonists. Use the nerve agent.
Yeah, they could find it.
Deus. Cheguemos. Olha o zumbi ali do lado, ó.
No amount of infection could have altered a human to that extent. I wonder what is going on here.
No hitting the colonists, even if the Thorian makes them fire on us. That's what the gas grenades are for.
As you order, Commander Shepard.
Vocês conseguem ficar aqui? Fica aqui, vocês. Dá pra matar. Dá pra matar. Vai, colono. Vai, gás. Errei feio, errei rude. Vou fazer de novo. Vai dar certo. Quero um aqui e o outro ali. Quero salvar. Quero abrir. Lá eu jogo a granada. Aí. Já que aqui é elevador. Eles ali estão vivos.
It is clear that they are protecting the Borealis. We have got to move one of those cargo blocks.
Incoming!
Cadê a habilidade de cura dela? Ah, não, tinha um rio.
Tried to fight it, but it gets in your head. You can't imagine the pain. I'm supposed to be their leader. These people trusted me. It wants me to stop you, but I won't. I won't!
Tu podia ter atirado na arma dele, né? Musiquinha. Achei que ia ter alguma coisa, mas... Principalidade que conquista é essa? Ah, 75% de Paragon. Ué.
We just need to find this creature and determine what it... That is disturbing.
That does not look like any plant I've ever seen. This may be problematic.
The Witcher? Devorador de mentes? Parece um devorador de mentes com esses tentáculos aqui.
Invaders, your every step is a transgression. 1,000 feelers appraise you as meat, good only to dig or decompose. I speak for the old growth as I did for Saren. You are within and before the Thorian. It commands that you be in awe.
You gave something to Sarah. Something I need.
Saren sought knowledge of those who are gone. The old growth listened to flesh for the first time in the long cycle. Trades were made. Then cold ones began killing the flesh that would tend the next cycle. Flesh fairly given. The old growth sees the air you push as lies. It will listen no more.
I won't let you keep your thralls. Release them, now!
No more will the Thorian listen to those that scurry. Your lives are short, but have gone on too long. Your blood will feed
Commander Shepard, there is something here.
That hurt it. I can tell. A few more of those and it's in trouble.
Ai, de novo, eu conversar, mudou de ideia.
Now is not the time.
Eu ia dizer isso pra você, você resolveu tirar uma soneca. Tá um pouco feia a coisa ali. Os meus eu consigo, mas os deles não. Meu amigo, que sebo. Caramba. Quantos mais desse vai ter? Aí. E é por isso, crianças, que eu não jogo jogos competitivos. Ah, não! Nossa, lá embaixo. Aí é uma sacanagem. Nossa.
Commander Shepard, there is something here. A granada agora pode voltar a machucar.
That hurt it. I can tell. A few more of those and it's in trouble.
da galera só correr pra adiantar logo. Não, eu vou ter que fazer realmente a missão como deve ser feita. Sou muito fã não, mas bora lá. Já vi essa cutscene umas 10 vezes. Não dá pra salvar logo depois, porque eu vou estar no meio do combate. Até que dá. Explode eles. Não desiste. Puxa. Maldita. Sobe. Voltou sua coisa. Man.
I'm free. I suppose I should thank you for releasing me.
Is everything all right? Are you hurt?
I am fine, or I will be, in time. My name is Shiala. I served Matriarch Benezia. When she allied herself with Saren, so did I. Benezia foresaw the influence Saren would have. She joined him to guide him down a gentler path. But Saren is compelling. Benezia lost her way.
Are you saying Saren can control minds?
Benezia underestimated Saren, as I did. We came to believe in his cause and his goals. The strength of his influence is troubling.
Benezia sought to turn the river and was swept away.
Asari matriarchs are among the most intelligent and powerful beings in the galaxy. How could one fall under Saren's control?
Saren has a vessel, an enormous warship unlike anything I've ever seen. He calls it Sovereign. It can dominate the minds of his followers. They become indoctrinated to Saren's will. The process is subtle. It can take days, weeks, but in the end, it is absolute. I was a willing slave when Saren brought me to this world. He needed my biotics to communicate with the Thorian, to learn its secrets. Saren offered me in trade. I was sacrificed to secure an alliance between Saren and the Thorian.
Saren's pretty quick to betray his own people.
He was quick to betray the Thorian, too. After he had what he wanted, he ordered the Geth to destroy all evidence of its existence. Saren knows you are searching for the conduit. He knows you are following his steps. He attacked the Thorian so you could not gain the cipher.
What's the cipher? And why did Saren need it?
The beacon on Eden Prime gave you visions. But the visions are unclear, confusing. They were meant for a Prothean mind. To truly comprehend them, you must think like a Prothean. You must understand their culture, their history, their very existence. The Thorian was here long before the Protheans built this city. It watched and studied them. When they died, it consumed them. They became a part of it.
So the Thorian taught Saren to think like a Prothean. How?
The cipher is the very essence of being a Prothean. It cannot be described or explained. It would be like describing color to a creature without eyes. To understand, you must have access to endemic ancestral memory, a viewpoint spanning thousands of Prothean generations. I sensed this ancestral memory, the cipher, when I melded with the Thorian. Our identities merged, our minds intertwined. Such knowledge cannot be taught. It simply exists.
I need that knowledge to stop Saren.
There is a way. I can transfer the knowledge from my mind to yours, as I did with Saren. Try to relax, Commander. Slow, deep breaths. Let go of your physical shell. Reach out to grasp the threads that bind us, one to another. Every action sends ripples across the galaxy. Every idea must touch another mind to live. Each emotion must mark another's spirit. We are all connected. Every living being united in a single glorious existence. Open yourself to the universe, Commander. Embrace eternity.
Ai.
I have given you the cipher, just as it was given to Saren. The ancestral memories of the Protheans are part of you now.
A knowledge bond can be very traumatic. Are you all right, Commander Shepard?
I saw... something. It still didn't make any sense.
You have been given a great gift. The experience of an entire people. It will take time for your mind to process this information.
We should get you back to the ship where you can be monitored.
I'm sorry if you have suffered, but there was no other way. You needed the cipher. In time, it will help you understand the vision from the beacon.
Now that you're free of the Thorian, what are you planning to do next?
If you allow it, I would like to stay here with the colonists. They have suffered greatly, and I played a role in their suffering. I would like to make amends.
The colonists will need all the help they can get. They'll be happy to have you on their side.
Thank you, Commander. May fortune smile upon you.
Thank you.
You did it. With the Thorian gone, we can start rebuilding for ourselves again. And we're free of Exogeni's threats. We're back to being just a little nowhere colony. Thank you, Commander.
Nowhere colony.
It'll be tough going, but we'll...
You saved most of the infected.
It's nice to finally get the support we did.
I hope Exogeni learned their...
I was hoping you'd have a moment to speak with me. I've got a bit of a problem.
What do you need?
I need to retrieve some data. It's not a big job, but it pays well.
Sounds easy enough.
No catch, really. It's
People are quick to assume we enjoy being in hazardous situations.
It's not that bad. All you need to do is find my console at Exogeni headquarters and drop the data onto this OSD. It's that simple.
I'm not interested in this.
All right. Just remember, there's money to be made if you want it.
I will do what I can to assist the colony in this difficult time. I am ashamed...
Farewell, Shiala.
Farewell, Commander. I wish...
I fought so hard, but any thought of my own caused so much pain.
Pô, é isso então.
I never thought I would be so... Forgive my previous inaction, but under the Thorian's influence, every
Goodbye.
thought...
I know.
Greetings. What can I do for you?
Let me see what you have
Of
in
course.
stock.
Return in...
Tanda. Tanda. Esqueleto. Nome interessante, esqueleto.
Finally, that damn thing is... And with the power cells you brought, I can get this place up and running again.
It will take time for things to get back to normal around here.
Thank you.
Aí,
For freeing
acabou.
us.
Sim. Tô indo pro lugar certo? Não sei, vou ir até o final, daí eu desculpo. Mas acho que tô sim. Thunder, feel the thunder. Lighting in the thunder, thunder, thunder.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination. Commander, you look pale. Are you suffering any ill effects from the cipher?
The cipher shook me up a bit.
I might be able to help you. I am an expert on the Protheans. If I join my consciousness to yours, maybe we can make some sense of it.
Do it. Hurry. We don't have much time.
Calma, amigo, calma.
Relax, Commander. Embrace eternity.
Muita coisa eletrônica. Pessoas derretidas, tipo bomba atômica.
That was incredible. All this time, all my research, yet I never dreamed. I am sorry. The images were so vivid. I never imagined the experience would be so intense. You are remarkably strong-willed, Commander. What you have been through, what you have seen, would have destroyed a lesser mind.
Come on, get to the point. What did you see?
The beacon on Eden Prime must have been badly damaged. Large parts of the vision are missing. The data transferred into the Commander's mind is incomplete.
You sure you didn't come across any kind of clue or hint? Something we might have missed?
Everything I saw, you already know. You were right about the Reapers. The Protheans were destroyed by a race of sentient machines. I think it is obvious there is a connection between the Reapers, the Prothean extinction, and the Conduit, but I did not see anything that would help us find it.
Looks like we're back where we started.
Quite the opposite, Commander. I think my knowledge of the Protheans will prove useful before this is over. I was able to interpret the data relayed through your vision, what was there at least, but something was missing. Saren must have the missing information. Maybe he found another beacon. If we can find the missing data from your vision, I can... Oh. I am sorry. The joining is exhausting. I should go to the medical bay and lie down for a moment.
Dr. Chakwas should take a look at you.
That will not be necessary. I just need some rest. Somewhere quiet.
We're done here. Dismissed.
I've sent off the Pharos report, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joe.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Commander, ExoGenny should have told us about the Thorian. It would have made your job much easier.
You might have been able to capture it for study instead of destroying it.
ExoGenny tried to study it. Look how that turned out.
Perhaps it's for the best then. At least the colony was saved.
Of course it was saved. Shepard would go to any lengths to help a human colony.
Being human had nothing to do with it. They were in trouble.
Admirable. But sometimes Spectres have to make sacrifices. I hope you're willing to do that when the time
Vou matar os 6-3
Goodbye,
quando chegar a hora.
Commander.
Se
We will
preocupa
be
não.
waiting for your next report.
Ah, povo chato. Polvinho. Oh, não é aqui. Meu Deus. Cadê o elevador? Ela vai estar. Põe.
Looking for supplies?
How often will you get new items?
Well, at any time. Check back often. I need to move items quickly, so only.
What
the
are
most
licenses?
Manufacturers sell licenses. Each license. I already have several basic ones, but many of the best licenses are hard to get, but they're well worth the cost.
What are the different
There
manufacturers?
are too many for me to keep track of, but each license will explain what it's good for.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Agora ele tem armas melhores, porque eu comprei suprimentos melhores. Yay! Quero primeiro a sniper, fuzil de precisão. 237, é esse aqui mesmo que eu quero. Quero ele. Comprei. Deixa eu ver aqui que é ele que eu quero. Olha, ele tem espaço para mais um slot ainda de coisa de estabilizador. Dano e absorção de calor. Ai, que lindo. Esse aqui só tem 14, tem uns que dá melhor. Cadê? 26 de dano, 20 de absorção. Pronto. Esse aqui dá mais 18 em perfurar escudo. O que mais que a gente tem? Sintético, 14 pontos de dano grande. Ah tá, munição incendiária. Beleza. Agora eu tô feliz com essa coisa daí. Upamos de novo. Precisão tá no máximo, então tá no máximo.
Commander, good to see you.
You've been with CSEC a while?
Well, not as much.
I bet you have.
That case was a bit...
What happened? Why were you investigating?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to... But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts. Organs, mostly. We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
You've seen this before on the Citadel?
Every so often, some lab sells unwanted parts through the black market, but they're not as bad as the psychos. I remember this one L-Corps diplomat we caught in my first year on the job. He was hacking people up and selling their organs. Had the station in a bit of a panic.
But this case wasn't that clear-cut. Turns out there was more going on than we first realized.
So how did you figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Salion, the geneticist. So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development, but there was nothing. No Salarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
You're kidding, right? Why would anyone want Krogan testicles?
Some Krogan believe that testicle transplants can increase their virility, counteract the effects of the genophage. It doesn't work, but that doesn't stop them from buying. They'll pay up to 10,000 credits each. That's 40,000 for a full set. Somebody's making a killing out there.
What did you do about the geneticist?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation, to see if I could get them to talk. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
You mean threatened? Was that really necessary?
Maybe, maybe not. Either way, it paid off. One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. We offered to patch him up, and he got frantic, freaked out. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body, some of them fresh. That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes, walking, living test tubes.
He was growing parts inside these people?
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested them and sold them off.
Caraca.
Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them. Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see it.
I hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
Why not? What the hell happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but CSEC headquarters countermanded my order. They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. He just used them to make more organs. But they wouldn't listen.
Well, you can't get them all.
No, but letting him get away like that. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
A few casualties is a small price to pay to stop someone like that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, those hostages might be wishing they'd died by now anyway. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
Do you have any idea what happened to Dr. Salion?
I sent out feelers from time to time, hoping to find something. I thought I'd found him a while back. He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart, his idea of a joke, I guess. I told the military, but they weren't convinced it was him. I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
I'll check out the coordinates when I get a chance.
I was hoping you'd say that. But Commander, take me with you when you go. If it's Salion, I want to be there when you find him.
Ok, uma nova quest. Ashley.
Oh, before I go, you said you're serving with Commander Shepard now? We saw him on the news here. He's cute. Later, sis.
Tell me you didn't hear that.
Your sister, I assume?
Until I get home and kill her. That's Sarah, the youngest. Surprised to see you here, sir. Thought you'd be chatting up what's her name? Tassoni?
I don't see how my personal life is any of your business, Chief.
It's not. I just thought we were getting along pretty well, sir.
We are. I'd like that to continue.
All right. But I'm the jealous type, Commander. Just so you know. What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on family mail.
Your family seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters especially. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
Next you'll tell me you all ran across green fields singing show tunes.
Don't knock show tunes. I might have to take exception. Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Sounds like your father wasn't around much. Wasn't your family stationed near him?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there. I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I've enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone. For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known, cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
I didn't know you liked classical literature.
Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home. Dad passed on a few years back. He's probably still watching, though. So behave.
You mean from wherever we go after death?
Dead on, Skipper. He's with God now. That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
Everyone has the right to believe what they want. Says so in the Alliance Charter. Only with fancier words.
I'm glad you're open-minded about it. I've met a few people who are really weirded out by my faith. Because I work in space, I can't believe in a higher power? Jeez.
Olha, você tem muito problema. Muito problema mesmo.
Hello, have you
Mesmo,
looked
assim.
out the
Mas esse
window?
não é um deles.
How can you look at this galaxy and not believe in something? I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
We'll talk later, Williams.
Tem que cuidar que essa mulher daqui a pouco tá querendo me namorar. Não quero namorar com ela
What do
não.
you want,
Não gosto de
Shepard?
preconceito. preconceituosa.
Why did you become a mercenary?
Lots of reasons.
Such as?
Such as, I needed to get out of our system. I needed to eat. I needed to survive.
Why not stay and help your people?
I tried to help. That's why I had to leave.
What happened?
I was betrayed. I was head of a small tribe. We were trying to restore order after the war, but the other tribes were against us. They followed Jared, one of the few warlords who survived the war with the Turians. But he was old, and so were his ideas. He wanted to continue the war. He wanted us to fight. Turians, Solarians, each other. It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up, to stop his ranting. I wanted him to stop leading the tribes astray. But he couldn't understand how much things had changed. We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if we did, the genophage made sure we couldn't replenish our numbers fast enough. I told them all to forget about war. We needed to focus on breeding, at least for one generation. And for a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around.
I take it the warlord didn't appreciate that.
No, he didn't. He arranged a crush with the tribes, a meeting on neutral ground. He wanted to talk. We met at the Hollows, near the graves of our ancestors. The skulls of our dead laid bare to remind us where we come from, and where we all go. It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence is forbidden.
It sounds like a trap to me. You must have suspected as much.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush, well, there are some laws that even we hold sacred.
Jared was your father?
He was. Until that day.
Caramba.
We talked, but we didn't get anywhere. When it was clear that I wouldn't join him, he gave the signal. His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like Krogan undead. The few that were loyal to me died quickly. I escaped with my life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father's chest. That is why I left, and that's why I'll never go back.
Caraca.
So long, Max.
Shepard.
Pensa na história triste do homem. Vai fazer algum
Something I can do for you, Commander.
I want to know more about the Normandy.
She's the best ship I've ever served on. Probably the fastest vessel ever designed. And she's the only one using the new Tantalus.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Shepard, I'm glad you're here.
Good to see you smiling again, so to speak.
I'm sleeping much better now. I guess I'm getting used to how quiet your ship is. I still think a lot about my pilgrimage, though. I know Steren's our top priority, but with all the worlds we go to, I was hoping to find something to bring back to the flotilla.
We've still got a long way to go. You'll find something to take back.
Yes, but it cannot just be some derelict ship my people can use for salvage. It has to be more than that. There's a lot expected of me.
What's so special about you?
It's my father. He's the senior member of the Admiralty Board. He's one of only 5 people who can overrule the decisions of the Conclave for the good of the migrant fleet. My father is responsible for the lives of 17 million people. Our entire race is in his hands, and I'm his only child.
So are you some kind of heir to the Quarian throne or something?
No, it doesn't work that way. My father's position isn't hereditary. I'll probably never serve on the Admiralty Board myself. Officially, I'm just the same as any other citizen. But it doesn't work that way in practice. People have always treated me differently because of who my father is.
You must get all kinds of special privileges.
I probably had it easier than most growing up, but it's not all good. People like my father have enemies, and they're not above using me to get to him.
It must be tough on you.
My people place a high value on family and ancestry. There's an unspoken expectation that I'll live up to my father's example. Everyone's waiting for me to do something great on my pilgrimage. Something that will forever change our lives for the better. If I don't, it's like I failed, and that reflects badly on both me and my father.
The work you're doing here is more important than anything any Quarian has ever done before.
Yes, I know. But you have to understand Quarian culture. We're a very insular society. The events beyond the flotilla don't much matter to the average citizen. Our greatest dream is that one day, we'll return to our homeworld and drive out the Geth. But even if we stop Saren, that's not going to happen. There's still millions of Geth behind the veil. Until they're gone, our exile will continue.
What would you need to bring back to make everyone happy?
Something that would help us better understand the Geth. They've changed significantly since the exile. They've continued to evolve. We've done our best to study them, but it's not easy. They're very reclusive. Until recently, they never went beyond the borders of the Veil. And all the Geth we run into now are under Saren's control. We'd need to find Geth operating on their own, independently. But I don't want this to get in the way of our mission, Shepard. First, we stop Saren. Then I'll worry about my own problems.
I should go.
See you later.
Que coisa.
Anything you need, Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I'm glad there aren't many aliens like the Thorian. I don't think my stomach could... One of my cousins has an agribusiness. I was thinking of calling him. Maybe he can get some shipments into Pharos. I mean, now that they're cut off from the company.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Well, they know about the stonewalling you've had from the Council.
They deserve to know what we're up against.
They're on your side. They're pissed about the resistance we're getting, especially from our side. I'll have a better handle on all of it when my head stops hurting. Another L2 flare-up.
Ever thought about going back under the knife? Maybe get an upgrade?
No thanks, Commander. One slip and you can't remember your own name. The L2s spike higher anyway. My abilities would drop with pain-free L3s. And it'd be a cold day before I turn myself over to a Canadic subsidiary.
I haven't heard anything about Canadics in a while.
Yeah, they quietly disappeared. Broke up into a bunch of little corps after they botched the training on Jump Zero. After first contact, Canadics was set up to track Element Zero exposures and develop implants for humans. Once we had an embassy on the Citadel, Canadics could bring in experts instead of taking it slow.
I'm sure Canadics did what they thought was best.
It wasn't best for us. They brought in an ex-military Turian named Commander Vernus. A real hard-ass. He basically had a free pass to break us if it would turn out a decent biotic. Kind of spiraled from there, Commander.
Well, you're a hell of a biotic, though. He must have done something right.
Well, I got to where I am because I took initiative. Good or bad, I own that. Pretty much despite Canadics. Anyway, this is ancient stuff. I walked it off a long time ago. I should get back to my duties, Commander. We're here to make history, not rehash it.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
Oi.
Maybe we could pick up where we left off. You were telling me about your interest in the Protheans.
Actually, I think I was talking about my interest in you. and making a fool of myself in the process. As I said, I am not used to dealing with people, especially humans. I did not really know much about your species when we first met, Shepard. I found it hard to take humanity seriously. Your kind always seemed so rushed and high-strung.
Well, we don't have the luxury of time. An Asari can live for 1,000 years. We're lucky if we hit 150.
That is true. At first I thought that was a weakness of your species. After spending time with you and your crew, however, I think it may actually be an advantage. You humans are creatures of action. You pursue your goals with an almost indomitable determination. It is an admirable trait, but also an intimidating one.
You're scared of us?
Unfortunately, the rest of the galaxy sees humanity as something of a bully. You run over anyone in your path to get what you want. It is up to people like you to change their minds, Shepard.
I'm doing the best I can, Liara.
There is a reason the Council chose you to become a Spectre. They saw something special in you. The best of what humanity has to offer. I looked into your history. I know what happened on Akuz. The fact that you survived shows a remarkable strength.
You didn't need to go behind my back. I would have told you whatever you wanted to know.
I apologize, Commander. After our last conversation, I was afraid I would say something stupid again. I wanted to know more about you. To understand what made you into the man you are. There is something compelling about you, Shepard.
Are you sure you're interested in me? Or is it my visions of the Protheans?
I admit, your connection to the Protheans had something to do with my initial
Mas, gente, tá
interest,
todo mundo querendo
but it has grown
tomar
beyond
teco
that.
do
You
Shepard.
intrigue me, Shepard. But I was not sure if it was appropriate to act on my feelings. I thought there might already be a relationship between you and Chief Williams.
Williams and I are just friends, nothing more.
My mistake, then. I am not as adept at understanding human relationships as I thought. But what about us, Shepard? Is there a mutual attraction, or
Ah, que fofa.
was I wrong about that too?
No, you were right.
Ah, relacionamento no joguinho. Eu esqueci que tinha relacionamento no jogo.
And I knew you felt it too. But does this not seem rather strange? Why do I feel so close to you? We have only known each other a short time. We are from two different species.
Tô entrando na minha
We have
cabeça,
almost
mulher.
nothing in common. This makes no sense.
These things never make sense. They just happen, and we get swept up in the storm.
You make it sound so chaotic, so dangerous.
I'll keep you safe.
I am not looking for a protector. This is all a bit overwhelming. I am not used to this. You. I need some time.
Take all the time you need, Liara. I'll be here.
Agora eu vou voltar e falar com a
Thank you,
Ashley.
Shepard. Let's just talk about something else for now.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Agora eu quero ver a treta. Meu Deus, eu tô jogando The Sims. Ficando de namorico. Desce, 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 desce.
Commander?
What's your opinion on the last
Gotta
mission?
admire those colonials. Given the option, I'd get the hell out of Dodge.
We'll talk later, Williams.
Looking forward to it, Skipper.
Ok, vou ter que esperar a próxima quest pra ver a consequência disso.
Yes, Commander?
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, sir.
Tô só um NPC importante pra mim. Ver a treta.
Hey, Commander, next time we touch down, let's try not to park the ship in a colony of mutant zombies. Just thinking out loud here.
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they
She's the
said
best
she-
ship in balance. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average.
I have to go.
All right, see ya.
Fechou. É isso aí, guys. Eu vou encerrar um pouquinho mais cedo hoje. Porque eu tenho que configurar as coisas pro RPG. Tem que ver se vai todo mundo participar e tal. Mas encerramos aqui na Exogeny. O exogenai. E... Ei. Acho que a próxima lei eu quero tentar caçar o negócio do... Aquele carinha que tem um treco no olho aqui. Lê o poder do Ki das pessoas. Esqueci o nome dele. Cadê? Garrus. Sistema Herschel. Do Confim Kepler. Confim Kepler Herschel. Certinho. Acho que esse alvo gigante me disse que alguma coisa tá aqui, não? Dr. Hart. Vou com o Garrus e vou com a Liara, porque sim. Se bem que... a habilidade dela de fazer as coisas flutuar é muito útil. Salvo. Deixa eu upar quem tem que upar.